Hello everyone, my name is Mariana and my partner are Xuc Lin and Ruomei. Our presentation is Raising Environmental Awareness Through Teaching Chinese as a Second Language at the University. Due to many environmental issues, the need for increased environmental awareness becomes essential. Within the last century, with the rapid development in industrialization, the increased world population and science technology, we now see the negative consequence to the earth and the environment in our daily life. That is why it should be considered a common problem and responsibility for all of us worldwide. One of the approaches to increase people awareness is through the education. Learning environmental education merely as a subject will not solve the present problems that the environment faces. There is a need to incorporate education about the environment in all aspects of learning. It is an unquestionable fact that the education of many disciplines should contribute to raising environmental awareness. The use of environmental topic in a language classroom enable the student to compose better, strengthen the student environmental awareness, raise the critical thinking ability to solve the environmental problems. Studies on how it can be implemented in Chinese as a second language teaching are still limited. The paper attempt to investigate it about the student know waste management. The student inspired after learning about environmental, especially at waste management, and moreover, what suggestion that the student have to for improving environmental issues. The research has used time-based and text-based language learning to implement the teaching process. We have conducted the teaching in two classes, Chinese listening class and History of China class at Bina Nusantara University Chinese Department with 66 students. We have chosen waste management as the learning theme. Before the teaching process, we have used a pretext questionnaire to measure the student environmental awareness, especially at waste management. In step 2, we do learning and teaching. In the History of China class, the teacher introduced waste management in ancient China history briefly. And in the Chinese listening class, students listened to audio about waste management, coded bin, and had to answer the question related to the topic. Afterwards, students had a task to submit a writing assignment about their reflection and suggestion to improve environmental issues. The result divided into three sections: the awareness and behavior of waste management, the reflection after learning about waste management, and suggestion action for improving environmental protection. First, the awareness and behavior of waste management. From the pretext questionnaire, we can understand student behavior and awareness about waste management. There are 62% of students aware of keeping their garbage without trash bins surrounding regarding habitual behavior towards disposal waste. And 51% students sometimes also willing to help people to collect the trash. 40% students sometimes have the habit of separating waste. 31% students rarely have that habit. 40% students sometimes put the trash into the trash bin separation coded bin. Only 25% students always throw the trash into separated coded bin. Almost half of students rarely have the habits of reusing things like the clothes or the other. And there are 33% of students sometimes reuse the things. 47% of students they don't separate the waste because there is no coded bin available. And 31% students think they don't have much time to separate it. From this result, we find out even though most of the students aware that they should throw garbage properly, but from the habits such as separating waste, reusing products, it indicates more than half responses still significantly have a lower concern about environmental protection. About the waste management knowledge, there are 48% of students learn about waste management from textbook, television, or magazine, and 46% from the advertisement. The results show that 57% students have a basic understanding of waste separation. 25% think they clearly understand waste separation and recycled products. 53 people most aware of waste separating our plastic production. 37 students aware of waste separating our food waste, and 36 students aware of waste separating our paper products. Less than 10% care about glass, metal, and battery disposal separation. Based on statistical data, plastic production in Indonesia reached a higher number in 2012, where plastic production almost touched 10.2 million. Student knowledge and their attitude towards the plastic waste problem understanding is higher than other waste issues. The increasing plastics uses has a direct impact on the environment. Many efforts applied to overcome the plastic waste problems. Moreover, the effort won't be optimal if people awareness of plastic-based problem is still low. The knowledge and attitude level of separate waste habit are consistent with the student practice level reasonable practice. Based on living area management waste system, 96% students think that the coded bin help them to separate waste. And there are 60% students mentioned they live in an environment with a traditional trash bin. This result indicates that there is still an absence of waste management system in some area, providing a sustainable environment. Related to environmental problems in Indonesia, there are 21 students mentioned that the government doesn't have an apparent regulation, lack of socialization publicly of waste management. And 52 students think the citizen lack of awareness about waste management is the biggest problems in Indonesia. 41 students thinks that the citizen don't have trash separation knowledge. Towards the sustainable environmental, 50% of students consider joining some waste management activity if they have a leisure time. The reflection after learning waste management. Most of the students start to know how important the protection towards the environment, pay more attention to our earth, consider the future, and acknowledge the protection the environment start from oneself and small thing in daily life. Do you understand? More about recycling and reusing, get more insight about environmental protection. The students start to build new habits such as separating waste, using reuse bag, keep their trash if their trash bin wasn't available. They also are willing to give more information to the other about suggestion action for improving environmental protection. They suggest that they have to make an example such as take the lead to use a cloth bag, reduce using one-time product, cleaning the trash, don't throw waste to the river, and bring on water bottle. Reduce or stop using plastic material. They also suggest that family and school need to strengthen environmental education. Government must have a strict policy and give a penalty to people who violate the policy. Government must provide more publicly coded trash bin, find an innovation to manage city waste, and do more promotion. And some students suggest that we have to use recycled products. For conclusion is the student can use Chinese as the target language to communicate and express their opinion in written Chinese regarding their reflection and suggestion after learning about waste management. The student obtain information from a worldwide range of sources, therefore increasing their knowledge about environment. They are also more aware of their daily life behavior towards environment. They try to apply new habits into their daily life. And the most important to protect environment action is they have to take the lead and make the example to people surrounding to improve or create towards a more sustainable environment. By blended language learning and environmental theme, we hope students bring more development towards a sustainable community for now and in the future. And this is our reference. Thank you very much. Goodbye.